Hello everyone, and welcome to the Imperial Holonet. I'm JID123.
And I'm Brother Antilles.
Cole couldn't make it with us sadly today, so I guess it's just us doing the news. So we begin today with the sad news report that Disney Infinity, the famous toy game where you get to play with toys on a video for some reason, is being canceled after its Force update, I guess. I don't know much about Disney Infinity, to be quite honest. Do you play it? Or know anybody? Red?
Uh, I think my cousins do.
Alright. Lego version's better. But yeah,
Yeah, Lego's always great.
oh yeah. Um, but yeah, if you like this game, then I'm sorry to hear that you're lost. You're lost. Kind of weird thing, cause I don't know much
We're
about
gonna
it.
be saying that a lot today.
Yes, we will. There's a lot. But let's get to some more happier news. In Marvel news, Michael B. Jordan is going to be cast in Marvel's Black Panther. For Fantastic Four to Creed, Michael B. Jordan might actually be playing, according to rumor, the bad guy in the Black Panther movie. I thought it would be that Ulysses Claw guy from Age of Ultron.
We'll probably be like a traitor within Wakanda or something who's working with him.
So yeah, that's cool. I think he's a good actor. I heard good things about Creed, and Fantastic Four is not his fault. So yeah, you have any opinions?
Just it's funny that another Human Torch actor from a failed Fantastic Four thing has went on to be in the MCU.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. He and Chris Evans can have lots of things to talk about. Speaking of Chris Evans, we move to Captain America, I guess, because apparently there was actually concept art for Baron Zemo, or in this case, Zemo, Colonel Zemo, with actual socket on his face. So yeah, the concept art looks good, but I don't think I would have liked it if what they were doing with the movie. Oops. Sorry. Oh, dang it. Sorry. Advertising. Do you have anything to say, Red, on this concept art? Just
Uh, I mean, I really wish he had the mask in the movie.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree. Like even if it's just like a ski mask or something, no, that would be fun. But it works. He works for the context of that film.
Mm.
So we're not dissing Zemo. We actually like him as a villain. He's the only villain who's like actually won.
Yeah, and one of the only who didn't get killed.
Yeah, or it's Loki.
Well, Loki's kind of a league of his own.
Right. So yeah, and speaking of more Captain America: Civil War, it has finally passed the $700 million mark at the global box office. We just keeps chugging in that change.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, Marvel Inhumans is not, or may not be canceled, according to Kevin Feige. Let's see, quoting saying, the only situation right now that Inhumans is not going to be part of Phase 3 because Phase 3's increased in a very good way since initially announced. When and where and how it pops up remains to be seen, but it's a character we love, it's a storyline we love, and we just didn't want to cram it into an already quite full Phase 3. So, I guess they're still playing on it. Maybe this is Phase 4. I mean, I guess they gotta find out things to do for after Thanos.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's Thanos showing up would kind of open the floodgates
Yeah.
to other cosmic threats showing up. Because I mean, they don't have Kang, so they might as well save the Inhuman threats.
Unless they get Fantastic Four, hopefully one day. So yeah, on to DC news. It's reported that Wonder Woman has officially finished production. That means all the filming is done, all the action is done. Now it's just time for editing, rewrites, maybe a little bit of tweaking, and special effects. So that means Wonder Woman is still a go, people. We're still making this movie. We are not going to cancel it.
Well, they'd be even further in the hole if they did cancel it after all that work.
That is true. That would be terrible. So yeah. We're doing the Gareth Edwards things, right? After this one, then Cook?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I actually got one more, I got one more DC thing. My bad. Justice League has announced that it will not be that it might not be featuring, Darkseid, as we all presumed. Instead, will be featuring, the villain will be, shoot, I always forget his name.
Uh, what's his name? Do you have the link?
Yeah, but I don't think it's this one.
Hold on.
See where that's. Hold on, folks. We'll find it. We'll find it.
Was it Yuga Khan?
Yeah.
No, or wait, no, it was the other guy.
No, he's a guy with horns.
Mesadog, I think. Mesadog, I think.
Somebody
No, it's like a Power Rangers thing. What's his name? Because there was the deleted scene. Did you see the deleted scene?
Yeah, I saw it. It's a little bit kind of creepy.
Yeah, with Lex and him having a boom tube, which is or having an image of a boom tube or two boom tubes mother boxes being held by Steppenwolf, who is Darkseid's uncle and the leader of the Army of Apocalypse. And this would be fitting with a lot of Darkseid stories where he sends one of his agents first. Like, he sends a lot of times his son or Kanto. Like in Superman the Animated Series, he sends Kanto, then his son, then he shows up. And even then, it's not for a while till he actually attacks full on.
Right. So, it's one of those things. On the one hand, I'm glad they're not doing Darkseid first, because it's sort of like Thanos. You gotta build up him. You gotta build up your big boys. Big baddies. But on the other hand, it's still Zack Snyder's Justice League, so boom. So, it's like, on the one hand, if we don't get Darkseid, I don't know if they're gonna go far after Justice League, especially if what Mr. Tartar says is gonna happen. They're just gonna reboot, which I hope they don't. Well, they kind of do and they kind of don't at the same time. One of those mixed feelings I have. But if they don't reboot, then at least they're building up to Darkseid instead of just, we gotta do Darkseid now, because we gotta beat Marvel before they get to Thanos. So yeah, that's my opinion. I'm actually looking at the lead scene right now. It's actually he's kind of cool looking, I won't lie. So yeah, thoughts, Red, or just nothing much?
Just this makes a lot more sense than having Darkseid just show up right away. Yeah, like it's kind of like how the Fantastic Four films back in the early 2000s, wasted Galactus in the second film, or better yet, the Green Lantern film.
Oh yeah.
Wasting what's his face?
Starro? No, it wasn't Starro.
No. They wasted Parallax.
The black hole thing. I didn't see it.
Well, he's a giant space bug.
Gotcha. Yeah, don't do your big bads first. Build up to them, especially if you're doing a cinematic universe. So yes, that is DC and Marvel news. Now we move on to something in my field, Godzilla news. It appears that director Gareth Edwards is going to leave Godzilla 2. Gareth Edwards directed the first Godzilla movie. He's also going to be directing Rogue One. And I'm sad and kind of nervous to see him go, to be quite honest, because Gareth Edwards, I think, really helped make Godzilla 1 pretty decent film, in my opinion. Especially since Godzilla 2 is going to be even bigger. Like, they're going to add Mothra, King Ghidorah, and Rodan into that film. I don't know if it's all three of them at once. I think the third film is a King... I think so. I think if what the plan is, it's Godzilla 1, Godzilla 2, Kong of Skull Island, then King Kong versus Godzilla. I mean, I don't know if King Ghidorah is going to be in the third one. Maybe not. I don't know, but I'm kind of nervous, because, when you lose a director, and that's never a good sign, but then maybe on the other hand, they'll get someone even better. I don't know. It's really up in the air. I'm going to miss the scale, though, because Gareth Edwards knew how to make those monsters pretty big. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous, but at the same time, I gotta see what happens. So yeah, that's Godzilla news. And now we move on to a sadder story. Darwyn Cooke, a famous writer and author of many comics, is unfortunately battling aggressive cancer. Yeah, it doesn't sound good, people. According to the news was announced this morning by Cooke's wife, Marcia. And she said it was a tremendous sadness that announced that Darwyn is now receiving palliative care following a bout with aggressive cancer. She wrote, his brother Dennis and I, along with our family, appreciate the outpouring of support we've received. We ask for privacy as we go through this difficult time. Obviously, you should. Red, what are your thoughts about this? You probably know more about this man than I did, sadly.
Yeah, this is just really depressing. Because I mean, Darwyn Cooke is a pretty big, titan in the comic book industry, especially with DC, and
I looked up his work. Yeah.
Like he did, New Frontier, Batman Ego, all kinds of majorly important things. I know Duke. I can't imagine how he feels because this is his favorite writer and artist.
Yeah, that's sad. I hope it's not too painful, and hope everything will be okay. Yeah. So weird. So I guess kind of weird going through this transition. On to less sad news, but less sad news. Star Wars news now, I guess. Vader comic will now be officially ending with issue number 25. They don't have a title for what it's going to be called, but I do actually have a cover here right now for Vader 25, and it's a picture of the second Death Star molded into Vader's helmet. You have Vader's face, and a bunch of X-Wings flying. Do you have the link so I can show you the picture, Red?
Yeah, I sent you this story.
No, I said I found it first. Did I? Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, you're right, you did.
Because I told you on Twitter.
Oh, right. No, I actually found it first. I just never said it. But yeah, that's even better covered. That's sad, I guess. That's sad, too. Not as sad as important.
Well, I mean, this story...
It's gotta end eventually.
Well, yeah, especially... What makes me weirded out by this is this clearly is going to end with something where, probably where the Rebels steal the plans to the second Death Star, or the fact that the second Death Star exists.
Probably the second Death Star exists. I thought they would get their plans, out.
Well, yeah, you're right. Well, no, because they wouldn't have known until Return of the Jedi.
Oh, right.
And Empire hasn't happened yet, so I'm guessing this is going to be them starting to build it, or Palpatine reveals it to him.
No, they started building it already.
I know, but Palpatine revealing it to him.
To Vader? Oh, Vader already knows.
Does he?
Yeah, let's see. Here, anyway. I have my Vader 1 comic with me, where we keep resourcefulness. It's right here.
What issue?
It's volume 1, and it's like issue. It's either issue 2 or issue. Let's see.
Well, what's the panel?
I have to find it first. Oh, here we go. It's the panel where Vader is. The first panel with Vader and Palpatine on Coruscant. And here we go. Palpatine says, Tag always argued against the arrogance of the Death Star as a sole weapon. He alone was properly wary of the rebel threat. Oh, sorry. While the second Death Star is constructed, his philosophy must be dominant.
Hmm.
Yeah,
so he knows about... I mean, maybe he just hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, he probably hasn't seen it.
Because, I mean, after all, he did kind of screw up with the first one.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't keep it. Sorry about the
outcome. I mean, yeah, to quote Palpatine, a bunch of fucking teenagers blow up the Death Star, just going through a lot.
Yeah. Now you gotta build another one, it's gonna build millions of credits, and he's never gonna get that deposit back, isn't he?
Nope.
That's the Imperial economy for you. So yeah, I mean, then again, covers can be...
I can't help but think of Dan's, his ideal Star Wars show of, Palpatine, going to Vader and being like, we keep outsourcing to China. Nobody thinks we have balls anymore. It's like, yeah, exactly.
Well, then again, I guess covers can be deceiving. I mean, is this, the main cover? I mean, I saw, 2 Vader.
It's probably the main cover.
Probably.
But what's interesting is, Kieran Gillen has said, that they already had, they always knew this was going to be a finite story. But what's interesting to me is, so this is probably going to end, leading into Empire, because this is obviously a character arc of getting Vader to the point he is in Empire, because he's not really got a character at all in Episode 4.
He's a glorified henchman. A very awesome-looking glorified henchman, but still a henchman.
Mm-hmm. And so
Oh yeah,
this
I love this comic.
kind it's weird because the Star Wars book is still going, which makes me wonder if we're gonna skip to right after Empire Strikes Back with that book.
It
What would be weird is it would then blend into, if they kept going, that would be a pretty short time, so they have to pretty much remake Shadow of the Empire, then they'd have to eventually stop, and the book would, or they'd either have to stop or jump again to the New Republic era, which probably they won't be allowed to because Episode 8.
well, depending how long that takes. Let's see.
Well, I mean, it's taken, uh,
They could
well,
do some build up to Rogue One. But
well,
maybe
by the
that.
Vader, well, how would they do that?
That's true.
I think they'd probably just cancel and make it an make it an anthology eventually, like the old Empire comic.
Huh. I wonder. Well, I wonder what Karen Gillian said. She'll do something else after this.
No, he hasn't revealed anything. My hope is that he will be doing the what do you call it? The Rogue One 3-part comic and one shot.
Oh, there's gonna be a Rogue One 3. Oh, cool, awesome. I thought it was a book. Like I know there's gonna be a book.
There is a novel. There is a character novel for a unannounced character. There is a visual guide, and then there is the adaptation. There's Catalyst, which is which is the prequel novel, and then there is a prequel 3-part comic
Right.
and a one shot.
Gotcha. Huh. Interesting. Really. I wonder. Like, I'm curious. Like, how close to Empire they'll make the Vader book end. Like, do you think, like, do you think maybe the final scene will be Vader in wherever the heck he is at the beginning of Empire? Because they don't say where he is at the beginning of Empire. It's just his fleet somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm guessing. I hope it will end with them shooting out the drones.
Or the Executor being finished, because that was about. That's like doesn't look like it's finished yet.
Nope, it's still being built in the Hewitt shipyards,
Cool.
which was revealed in issue 20
Right.
this week. This week.
Right. So yeah. Vader comics ending. It'll be weird to see what happens.
Well, what do you think we're gonna do next for an ongoing?
Ooh, I don't know.
Prequel era.
I
Come on,
kinda-
we'd have the main Star Wars book, which is the original trilogy.
I
We'd
wouldn't
have
mind
the Poe book, which is Episode 7. We'd need to do a prequel book next.
Ooh, I know. You do a Darth Maul book and how the heck he got to Malachor.
Well, wouldn't that still be Dark Times and everything?
Yeah. I don't know. I still want to see.
Like spread it out between the 3 eras.
I would like to see a Grievous book. I don't know why. I just want to see Grievous. Do one. You did one cyborg villain. Let's do this. Let's do the other iconic cyborg villain.
The problem is we keep doing ongoings that will have to quickly end, which is why I think Anakin Obi-Wan should just become an ongoing.
That'll work too.
Because you got 10 freaking years of stories to do.
Right. I wonder if the.
So think about the fact that they've taken 25 issues to tell a 2-year story in the Vader comic.
This has been going on. This story has been going on for 2 years. At least time.
Yeah, because it'd be 25 issues, so 2 years in the real world, 2 years in the fictional world, because it's 2 years between New Hope and Empire.
Oh wow, that's actually pretty clever. That's pretty clever. I know my dream.
So you got 10 years of a book that you can get for the Anakin Obi-Wan, if not more.
Well, that's true. I actually want, although to be fair, I actually want to see Karen Gillian eventually get their hands on Kylo Ren when we can start doing that, because I would love to see what they could do with that. Love seeing Hux and Kylo just butt heads all the time. Like me, like
we won't be able. That's what sucks about Episode 7's ending.
No, I wanted
we won't
to
be
do
able to get those stories.
no, I want it to be before Episode 7. Like the early.
Yeah, I know, but we won't be able to get our hands on anything that happens around that time.
Oh, that's true. Speaking of, do you think they'll write a? Okay, I gotta ask you this. I've been just thinking about this. Would you rather see a book sort of like Dark Lord: Rise of Darth Vader on like Ben transitioning to Kylo Ren, or did you rather see it done in comic book form?
Well, they're probably going to do it in the film itself, and then maybe do some gap fillers. But I hope the film won't be just, oh, and by the way, so yeah, Snoke like talked to him, and then he became a Darksider. Like I really hope the films have like at least 20 minutes of just explaining that.
Well,
like in flashbacks spread out throughout a film.
Aren't there going to be flashbacks in episode?
Yes.
Okay.
We already know that we have a flashback of Maz stealing his Anakin's lightsaber during a campfire.
Oh wow, cool. So yeah. Speaking of Snoke, actually, the head of the story group. That's his title, right?
No, that's just rumors.
Well,
We still he said that it's not Snoke, but then again, JJ said that Khan wasn't in Into Darkness.
That's true, but that was a little more. That was more predictable. I don't know about Snoke. I mean, if it was Plagueis, then awesome. Oh yeah, and also one more thing. Pablo Dago also mentioned that New Republic Bloodline. Let's see. Is it this? Let's see. I want to just make sure I get the right tweet here. Gave some info about New Republic Bloodline, and he said, and I quote, "The disposition of the New Republic, its political faction, and napkin incident were pieces that came from Ryan." That being Ryan Johnson, director of Episode 8. So what do you think, Red? Populist versus centrist in Episode 8? Maybe that's a couple senators who are...
I told you this so like the day the book came out.
Mm.
I think that he told them to do the centralist versus populist stuff because one of the characters in the book is totally either going to be Benicio del Toro's character, Laura Dern's character, or those characters will be tied in with that stuff.
Also, actually, speaking of...
Also, napkin incident. Does that mean that we will be getting... does that mean that will factor into the thing itself?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Hey, maybe somebody's trying to get revenge for like somebody who died during the napkin incident.
I could see that. Speaking of, also fun fact about one of the characters, Castaferio. Castaferio is a character, according to him, Castaferio has existed in various forms in the earliest version of TFA, and Claudia Gray gave him distinct life.
Wow, he was TFA.
He was in earlier drafts. Let's see. Let's see.
So then he's definitely not something Ryan implemented.
Right. Some bloodline fun times. Okay.
I still think Lady What's-Her-Face is.
Maybe Laura Dern's character is Lady What's-Her-Face.
I think she is.
It could be.
I don't know.
Speaking of Leia...
And then Leia will just once again just kick her butt with words and just walk out.
That's Leia for you. Kicking butt with words. Speaking of actors in Episode 8, we have exclusive details on, according to Making Star Wars, of Tom Hardy. That's right, Tom Hardy will be making a cameo appearance, I believe, in Episode 8. I think it's a cameo, at least.
Well, yeah, it's gonna. The rumor, according to Making Star Wars, is that he will be a First Order stormtrooper who sees Finn on a secret mission, and but doesn't realize it. So Finn's going incognito, and like he's surprised when he walks up, and this is a direct quote, when the stormtrooper walks up behind him and slaps him on the ass. Finn turns around and believes he's gonna get killed. He's surely gonna be captured. The stormtrooper's elated to see his old friend back from back during the First Order Academy days. The stormtrooper congratulates him on his promotion to a resistance infiltrator and spy, and he's free to go.
Oh, that's kind of fun. That would be funny. I can't wait to see that.
It's just like Daniel Craig. He just shows up for like 2 seconds.
It's interesting though. When they say that Finn betrayed, well, I don't know.
No, because they would keep that under wraps. Because do they really want to tell everyone else? Oh, by the way, at any moment you could quit and be successful at doing so.
Yeah, that's what I saw as well. Like, I saw that. Like, oh yeah, that's right. They wouldn't want to tell you. You can't leave the First Order. That's against the rules. So that's funny. So yeah. Oh wait, there was one more piece.
No, and there's Battlefront news as well.
Battlefront.
The Battlefront sequel is on the way for 2017 and is confirmed to have content from the quote new movies.
And there's
whether that means prequels, Episode 7, or Rogue One, I have no idea.
I also saw a trailer recently, but sadly got taken down for a Star Wars RTS game.
Oh yeah, the one that wasn't announced. We really know nothing about that. It'll probably get announced in like a week.
Wasn't there another game coming out as well?
Made by some company. Yeah, Lego Star Wars.
No, not Lego Star Wars. Another game made by some people who made a famous game. Shoot, I forgot what it was called.
But with this, what do you think this means?
I don't know. I don't care about Battlefront.
Do you think it means prequels? Do you think it means Episode 7? Do you think it means Rogue One?
I definitely think it's going to mean Rogue One and sequels, that's for sure. I don't know. I want to see a single-player campaign first before I... Give me my single-player campaign so I can buy it.
I mean, after all the fighting that prequel fans have done with them and been like, include our stuff as well, I think they might throw in like a map or two.
Yeah. I think they're coming out with best... let's see.
Yeah, they're coming out. They just did the Outer Rims thing, which is Bespin, and then you can play as Lando.
trying to find what that other game was made by that other developer. Oh, right, Titanfall. Oh, better wrap up. So yeah, we got one more piece of news.
Yep.
Red, say your piece on Pokemon.
Very, very massive news. So this week we finally got the region for the new Pokemon Sun and Moon. All three starters, what the rival looks like, what the professor looks like, and the avatars for the male and female characters. Not to mention the fact that customization has come back, and we have an additional skin tone for customization. So now we are up to 4, and we have the legendaries and the box art. Awesome. So I'll run through the starters.
Okay.
The one, so there's Rowlet, which is a pure grass and flying owl, and looks awesome. Litten, which is a pure fire type, probably going to become a dark type eventually, which it's good to have a typing. Recently we've been fixing the fact that a lot of our fire types have been fighting fire, so luckily we're finally getting, last time it was fire psychic, now it's fire dark, likely. And then the next one, which I'm totally getting, is Poplio, who is pure water, and he is a clown seal, and is awesome.
That sounds amazing. So yeah, Pokemon, folks, and with that, I think that wraps up our news.
We had a release date, November 18th, 2016.
Right. Remember that date, Pokemon fans. And I think that's it for the news. Is that all, Red?
Yep.
Alrighty, see ya.